Northern Ireland has undergone a huge amount of change over the last 20 years since the signing of the Good Friday Agreement. What was once one of the sleeping giants of European tourism has awoken from its slumber, and now it's welcoming more visitors than ever before. This week for RTE Travel, I'm visiting the Causeway Coast, right on the northern tip of the island of Ireland, to see what the area has to offer visitors from both Ireland and abroad. The first stop on my journey through Northern Ireland is the Old Bushmills Distillery. Known worldwide as one of the most famous and iconic Irish whiskies, the oldest working distillery in Northern Ireland also plays host to a superb tourist centre and also guided tours, where you can see for yourself how the magic happens from grain the whole way through the glass. So 5 minutes down the road from the Bushmills Distillery, you have another beautiful site. Just right behind me here is Dunluce Castle, which was originally the home of the MacDonald clan, and originally before that dated right back to the Vikings. It's a really spectacular view, and it sort of is based on a headland that plunges right down to the sea. You can obviously go inside, which we're going to do now and check it out, but it's well worth stopping off before you get here just to see it from this angle. It's pretty amazing. So we're based in Portrush for a few days staying up here in Northern Ireland, and when you get here there's a few eating options in town, but our recommendation is the Harbour Bistro. It's right on the harbour, as the name suggests, and it's got a great view that's very picturesque right out over the ocean. But the real selling point is a wood-burning grill, which is located just over there at a shot, and they do an absolutely fantastic range of grilled fish or meats, which are highly recommended. For a nightcap, we recommend the Kiwi Bar, with the largest selection of craft beers in Portrush. When it comes to accommodation in Portrush, there are a lot of options. The town is probably best known for being a campsite town. Just out the window here beside me is Portrush Beach, and during the summer that's sort of like the Costa del Sol. It's packed with various holiday makers and tourists that come up here to enjoy the beach and the weather, and in the surrounding area there is a huge amount of campsites. So much so that the town's population swells from 6,000 up to 150,000 in the summer. That's one end of the accommodation in town, but there's also another end, that's the high end, and I'm staying in one of those places. It's the Blackrock House, run by Nicola Neal, and last year it was named the first 5-star B&B in Portrush by the Northern Irish Tourist Board. It's an excellent place to stay.
I opened last April, and like you say, was the first 5-star in Portrush, so it really helped raise the profile of offering a different type of accommodation to the usual perhaps caravan and B&Bs that had been here, you know, through the 70s and 80s period. So it was really about going for more the bespoke luxury end of the market for couples getaways, the golfing market and all the outdoor activities that are here in Portrush, to really provide something with a bit more personal touch and for special occasions as well. Yes, it was an amazing start to last year to get the 5 stars from the Northern Ireland Tourist Board. Fantastic personal achievement for me, and to be able to bring something a bit different to Portrush, and in terms of a quality product that was more bespoke for the adult getaway market and this kind of sporting activities that are here around the coast.
The number one tourist attraction in Northern Ireland is without doubt the Giant's Causeway, which you can see just behind me in the distance there. It was formed by a volcanic eruption 60 million years ago, which has created this incredible collection of rocks that jut out from the sea in the North Atlantic here. Of course, the alternative version of how it's created was that it was made by local giant Finn McCool, who himself created all these various different constructions in the sea. Every time I come to Northern Ireland I visit because I think it's absolutely spectacular up here, but they're about to welcome their 1 millionth visitor this year, so I'm definitely not the only person that thinks when you come to Northern Ireland, it's a must-see. The vista is amazing, the view is just spectacular, as well as the rock face when you have this sort of natural amphitheatre going like 180 degrees the whole way around you, with this, you know, sort of falling fell rock, and then the beautiful green. It takes your breath away. It's one of those, I always go on about how beautiful Ireland is and how it's one of the most beautiful countries you can go to in the world. It's occasions of the Giant's Causeway that back me up, because this place is just, it's knockout beautiful. It really is. You could come here again and again and again and again and you'd still find it incredible. Major tourist attraction on the northern coast of Northern Ireland is the Carrick-a-Reid rope bridge. Now, it was made by salmon fishermen 350 years ago, so they could cross from the mainland of Northern Ireland out to Carrick-a-Reid Island. But today it's really for thrill seekers. It's a 65-foot rope bridge going over a pretty severe drop into the North Atlantic Ocean, and it's not for the faint-hearted, but if you want a bit of a kick and a bit of an adrenaline rush while you're on holiday in the north, this is definitely the thing to do. It's absolutely freezing here, by the way, so we're going to get on and get some food and get out of here. So after braving the elements in the middle of January to see the Giant's Causeway and the Carrick-a-Reid rope bridge, I'm in need of some nourishment. And a really good place to do that, close by both of those locations, is Gracehill House. It's just recently been refurbished. It's on beautiful grounds that has a golf course, a hotel, and the restaurant that I'm in, and they serve a really excellent mix of modern Irish and world cuisine, which tries to use all local produce and ingredients to really focus on the strengths of the area when it comes to culinary delights. You can see it in front of me here, it's pretty good stuff. Tourism has seen a massive expansion in Northern Ireland in the last couple of years, and now there's 14 locations around the country where you can go and see exactly where the TV show is filmed, including probably the most famous, the Dark Hedges, right in front of me. Our final recommendation for eating out in the Portrush area is back down the road in Bushmills again at the Bushmills Inn. Why? Because it's a fantastic taste of old world fine dining grandeur with a focus on local produce, but at the same time always with a specific Bushmills twist on it. It's got a reputation around the country for being one of the best restaurants in Ireland, and it really backs that up. There's a load of cultural activities to see on the North Coast. There's the Giant's Causeway, Carrick-a-Reid rope bridge, the Dark Hedges, Bushmills Distillery, and we've seen all of them over the last couple of days. But there's also a lot of outdoor activities. You can go golfing, fishing, hiking, and you can go stand-up paddleboarding. And even though it's the middle of January and that water is very, very cold, I'm going to give it a go.